chapter 26, verse 26. And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave it to the disciples and said, "Take, eat, this is my body." And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, "Drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." You elect will drink wine new with Yahushua. You elect, as of right now we say hopeful elect. You elect of Israel out there will drink wine new with our Lord Yahushua in his Father's kingdom, which is going to be the kingdom of heaven here on.
Shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash, Yahweh being the true name of Heavenly Father, Yahushai being named for his only begotten Son, who Ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, Natasha's truth and will well, insight to steal, hopefully, person's truth, and honesty, sincerity. This is Bill Yawasop, because you know lessons to the Spirit, power, Yahweh Yahushai. And this lessons through the Spirit. Just watched this beautiful video that was put together using AI editing technology of Yahweh, Yahushai, amongst us in the kingdom and drinking amongst us and just seeing us Israelites in our glory. This is what, when I close my eyes and at night or meditate on how he looks, this is the image that I've always had in my mind. And how it's going to be when he picks us up and delivers us up into his chariot, his fathership, And I was meditating on, how we're going to get through, this madness that we're in right now, this great suffering that we're going through, and we're approaching a time of reward. I just got off the phone with one of the younger brothers earlier today, was just telling them that, hey, yeah, I'm going through it. I'm going through a lot right now. A lot of tribulation, a lot of betrayal and things going on and personally. But what's encouraging is meditating always on the Lord's precepts, the scriptures, because we got brothers that got our backs, our elders of GMSKC, Elder My Lawyer keeps us on point. He sent me a few scriptures the other day, making sure we stay tight. And those things are encouraging and keep us motivated. In the midst of all the pain and the suffering, the tribulation that we go through, we just got to get through this great test. We're all going to be put to that test of tribulation and Jacob's trouble. And it's just Satan's trying to get us to fold and break, to see if we're a real one. All right, he's going to quit the faith. He's going to quit. He's not going to go out no more. He's not going to go out. Let me do this. Let me make, this person betray him. Let this person betray him. Let this person talk bad about him. Or let me fuck up with his finances. Or let me hit him here. Let me hit him there. Or let me hit his health. Let me hit this. Let me hit that. The same thing that happened with Job, man, is what we're going through right now. We're being put through the fire, man. But this is the reward, ultimately, is to meet and stand amongst Yahushai and him placing these crowns upon our heads, man. You see those crowns? Sitting at that table amongst him, seeing him smile and finally get to hear his laugh and drink with him, And he's going to put those crowns upon our heads and say, "Well done, thy good and faithful servant." So even though we have a lot of enemies right now, you got a lot of people in the world that hate us. They call us cult members, do everything they can to push us down. They betray us, stab us in the back. They spit in our faces. Ultimately, Yahushua is watching all of that. And he just say, "Hey, well, I just want you to stay on the course, you know. And as I was meditating on all of this, literally right after I got done seeing this video for the first time, I'll show you another video, Elder sit in the group chat that was really encouraging. Okay, so this video was recent, done by on the Corners, Highways, and Hedges, Elder Manata Zapa, GFS, South Carolina. I was just teaching, and you know he mentioned, you know, a good testimony during this. And Elder Marloy put this in the group chat, so I'll let you hear it real quick. We're the brothers out of GMS, Kansas City, by the way. I'm one of the brothers. Okay.
The word, they heard it, and they got saved. But really, you're going to try to give us credit, but really, the credit goes to the Lord. You see? Y'all, people are already trying to give us credit. Somebody earlier left a comment from Norway. They said that they watch GMS every day. They said they mostly watch GMS Kansas City. For you brothers out there from Kansas City, they mentioned y'all specifically. They said they love GMS, and they watch a lot of GMS Kansas City, all the way from Norway. So this word got power. It reaches out there and gets people.
Okay, now, call all you how about Shimei Shai. If you don't know where Norway is, we're over here in the United States. We're prophesying the heart. They call it the heart of America in Missouri. Okay, the big breadbasket of the United States. Kansas City is literally like in the middle of the United States, smack dab. You know, and we're a small camp. You know, for it's been, you know, just amongst us brothers, we've been, you know, in general, usually around, you know, six brothers. For as far as long as I've been prophesying, we've always been, you know, pretty small, and we've been looked at as the underdogs, or, you know, we talk amongst ourselves. You know, we don't get a whole lot of light shed on us, but recently it's been a whole lot. Videos have been going very viral. And you got a lot of elders that's been showing up and showing love. You know, once we met brothers, and there's a lot of brothers that really rock with us, man. You know, and I remember doing a testimony years ago, just before YouTube started shutting a lot of shadow banning us. I was giving a testimony of how many millions of views that I had, literally in the millions. And I was able to pinpoint and show you a map of other countries that were listening in. Okay, so if I show you this map real quick. Okay, so here's the world map here. You know, prophesying from Kansas, like I said, from Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, I'm gonna show you where Norway is at. Norway's all the way over here, man. Oh, all the way in a whole nother continent, and you know, and Europe. And this is why the scriptures say the word is gonna, you know, reach across the four corners. And did we have to get on a plane for somebody in Norway to be watching us? No, we didn't need to join, you know, create a group such as IUIC and then ask for a bunch of tithe money to fund paying for plane tickets and buying a private purple jet for Bishop Nathaniel to fly to Africa for them to get this word. No, we just kept it simple and did what the scriptures say do. Go out to the highways and hedges and prophesy. And we have something, a tool for us, the Urim and Thummim, the modern day, all right, is that goes into the internet and our phones and the video cameras. We record. This is why it's such important to upload lessons on the YouTube. And this is why Great Millstone has been known for just the volume of massive amount of videos that go up. We do multiple videos a week. You know, at one point it was one video a day, you know, and now it's at least brothers are putting out 3 to 4 or more per week. And that's each individual brothers. And there's thousands of us, man. Hundreds. So that is flooding the internet. And as much as they try to shadow ban us, people are still listening in, man. I had people comment on my videos personally from Africa that tune in and listen. You know, we actually have a camp that was built up and established GMS Germany, and we had a brother and elder that flew in from the Netherlands and camped with us a couple weeks ago. And he was here for about a good week and a half, fellowship with us, and you know, we caught a movie with him, watched the new Gladiator movie. You know, he was prophesying, was at the highways and hedges, and he flew from the Netherlands, you know, all the way to Kansas City. You know, so you see how powerful this word is, you know, and meditating and watching that video, like I said, the intro, the AI video, and then I kid you not, as soon as I got done watching it, the elder, my lawyer, said in the group chat, the Spirit led him to watch Elder, you know, Manada Zachbach's video, or he's street teaching live, and saw we got the shout out. You know, somebody commented on the board from Norway, man. So, you know, stay encouraged. That right there goes to show the Lord is pleased with what we're doing. People are watching, people are tuning in. Don't think that your works don't mean anything, regardless of what somebody in your life is going to tell you, because every last one of us, we got people in our immediate lives, family members or friends or somebody we thought had our back and we trusted, that they are straight up enemies, like severe enemies, that are looking to actively see harm done unto you, would probably laugh if you died, and they would celebrate your death. You know, a lot of them are women. You know, they just have a pure hatred for you. So they'll tell you all the time to try to discourage you. You'll have that one person in your life that's your straight enemy, that's telling you, a cult member, you're not this, you're not that. That's Satan. Satan sets up people like that to try to discourage you. You know, but stay encouraged, because what you're doing is an honorable service for the Lord, no matter what somebody might feel about it. The Lord don't give a damn if they think it's a cult. The Lord knows who his elect is, and the Lord knows what it says in the scriptures on how to do this work. Okay? This is 2nd Esdras 2:42. It says, I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised Yahweh with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. Now, who gets those crowns? It's not just any random person that you being born a Hebrew Israelite means you as a man, you automatically get that crown. No, those crowns are set and reserved for the prophets. The prophets are the 144,000, the elect. That's why brothers see that number all the time. You know, 144, 144, 144. Even people, you know, in our everyday lives, they might say, "Hey, you seen that number all the time." They kind of get a little spooked out by it sometimes, how often we see it. Because we hope that we are of that number, man. And we're doing the work that gets us sealed to be of that 144,000 men that are going to get those crowns. Okay? It says, so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. So we are right now pushing out that name. And you got other groups that are telling you to not believe in that name and teaching against it. And they're in the clothes of the Israelites, and they're in purple, IUIC. You know? So this is why the name is so important. We're those men that standing for that name. And we're doing the best that we can to not profane that name of the Lord, man. Just serving. We're looked at as nobodies. We're looked at as bums. You know, a lot of us are looked at the bottom of the barrel. But spiritually, when we walk around you, we pass you, your presence is felt, man. People can feel who you are. And sometimes it stirs up demons and the wicked. It'll stir up hatred. Other times it'll stir up, you know, a sense of comfort and peace that, hey, this guy's different. Something different about this dude. You know? And people can start to feel the energy driving by, seeing us out teaching the highways and hedges. We got a lot of thumbs up, a lot of fist pumps, a lot of honking of the horns. Last camp, You know, it was happening a lot. And I want to say it was probably one of the most frequent camps that we had where I seen so many people driving by just staring, getting real quiet now because this incident is going on in Jersey, Trump coming in office, World War III, Russia turning up, pending economic collapse. And they see the videos. We've literally been warning y'all people about all these things over the years. Everything that we said, everything we said is going to happen is now happening before everybody's eyes. And now these chariot sightings has really got people's eyes getting big, really getting wide. Got women flashing us and shit, you know, smiling, you know, white Edomite women, white smiling when they walking by. They went on that type of time, you know, past few years, but all of a sudden, where's the respect coming from? Now, you're still a vast majority of, you know, hatred for us. The scriptures say they hate thee that rebuke and negate. But there is a general consensus and feeling now that we are the ones that the Lord is dealing with. Okay? This is 1 Peter 1:7. It says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua and Mashiach. So you got to get through the trial of your faith. So a lot of brothers is going through it right now. It's that trial, that faith being tested. You got Satan that's trying to get in your ear and be like, oh, you know, you're not one of those men. You're not. No, man, just push that little voice to the side and just continue to go out and do what you've been doing. Just do the work. Keep going until you fall the fuck out. The Lord gonna have to kill me before I stop going out. And that's the mindset you got to be in. I guess I'm getting in an accident or something, but I'm going to camp. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna continue to push forward. I'm still gonna do videos. I might be hanging on by a thread, and sometimes you may feel like that, but you continue to just keep pushing forward, man. Okay. This is Ezekiel 37:9. It says, then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So even when there's not somebody physically standing there and listen to us teach, when we go out to camp every Saturday, the Lord said prophesy unto the wind. This is why we go out no matter what, no matter if we have a crowd or not. You know, a carnal person in the world, especially a lot of these women, they're going to say, well, nobody even listen to you. Y'all niggas just a cult member. You're just standing out there looking stupid. You know, that's the mindset of a worldly person. But a spiritual person can see and understand scriptures, knows that even if there's not someone actually standing there listening, learning from us, the spirit is going out. It's a spiritual energy that's being sent out every single time you go to camp. Every time. Every time you upload videos and lessons, that spirit, that word is going out every single time, man. You just have to trust in the process. And that wind will carry those words across the waters. And now look, we got people all the way in Norway watching somebody, you know, at the good old Plain Jane state of Kansas or Kansas City, Missouri. Like, who'd have thought? You know? Matthew 12:50 says, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Okay, so we're doing the will by doing these work and teaching, prophesying, believing, supporting the ministry, giving tithes and offerings, you know, edification, constant edification, labor, it's work. And it's everything is being counted and built up over the years, how much you keep doing. And those of you that ain't doing that, you just scoffing and scorning, well, you're building up something for yourself too. Your reward isn't going to be the kingdom. Your reward is going to be great suffering, torture, and death. Okay? This is Isaiah 13:12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And you see that in that opening clip. Men are being made precious, the elect men. We're just in training right now. We're under construction, but we're being built up. Okay? It's Philippians 1:1 says, Paul and Timothy, the servants of Yahushua and Mashiach, to all the saints in the Mashiach Yahushua, which are at Philippi, with the bishops and deacons. So all the saints, who are the saints? Those are the prophets. Those are those that chose to do the work. So grace be unto you and peace from Yahweh our Father and from Yahushua Mashiach. I thank my God upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine for you, all making requests with joy. So we have somebody that has our back, man. Big time. It says, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now. For what? Fellowship. That's the work. That's the labor. Being confident of this very thing, that which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of a Yahushua Mashiach. So we're going to continue until that day. That day of a Mashiach is that day of deliverance, that day of judgment. We're getting really close to that deliverance. Y'all see all them angels in the sky now. They're not up there for no reason. So we're close. So close, man. Because even as it is meet for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, inasmuch as both in my bonds and in the defense and confirmation of the gospel, ye all are partakers of my grace. So being grace, the Lord has grace, even when we mess up. This is why we have the reward of that grace. Why? Because we're being defense and confirmation of the gospel. Not everybody gets grace like that. Men laboring, teaching this word, spreading the gospel, or helpers of the men that are doing that. And women that, there's some elect ladies of Israel too, that are good, obedient to their husbands, that are supporting them to support them to do this work. All of those, they're considered of the elect, man. That's going to have a great reward in the kingdom. The reward's coming. This is Revelation 2:10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay, so we keep pushing no matter what type of tribulation. Some of us could be thrown in jail, and you're going to be thrown in jail by your own loved ones. That's just facts. Your own family members, your blood, your own people that you married to, they're going to do it to you. Okay, they're going to cast you into a prison for what you stand for and say, oh, he does stand for that cult group. He is one of those black Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, I hate that nigga. They're going to say that. They're going to show your videos and stuff, and these regular people don't have the understanding of where we're coming from, and they're going to use that to demonize you. Really, what they're using to demonize you is what you're commanded to do, is to teach this word, man. We just give you clear, rough truth, but people don't like the truth, man. They want to kill you for the truth. They don't want to change within themselves, so they rather shoot the messenger. They don't like being told that they can't live the way that Babylonian lifestyle told them to live. They want to continue that, and you're coming against that, and you're holding them accountable. So they're going to be trying to shoot us, man. But that's all right. And ultimately, the biggest test is that mark of the beast. That's coming out, man. And all those people that's coming against you, like I said, they all going to have that shit in their bodies when this day comes. And we're going to refuse it, so we're going to be deemed enemies of the state. That's just facts, man. So last precept, and close out, Matthew 5:12 says, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Okay, so just rejoice, man. Be glad. We got our reward coming. We got a lot to take on the chin right now, but we got a big reward coming. We're being made precious. We're being made the prize. As soon as 2025 hits, everybody's saying it's about to be all hell breaking loose. That's not just us. That's regular civilians are saying this now. People can foresee World War III happening and nukes going off. Lord's will next year, just within this new year. There's going to be so much that's going to be going on, man, and it's going to be a great influx of believers too, because people are starting to see it for what it is. So just be ready. Just be ready always, man. So with that, Lord's will, this lesson was edifying and uplifting. And close out, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, Natasha, truth and will well. Citations to Jehovah, let person truth and honesty, sincerity. Shalom.